Let's talk about our beautiful COAI chain Oprah. It's sitting at $3.3 right now. And as yesterday, I had told you that the second candle was in action. I told you that we got one candle below the $5 area. The second candle was in action, and I told you that if it closes 2 daily candles below the area of $5, that would indicate only one thing, that it is going to go down. And that is exactly what has happened. This is your $5 area. We have one candle below it, and this is the second candle. And right now, of course, third candle is all the way here. So far, it has gone down all the way towards the area of $3. Technical analysis would dictate that $3 is also a support area, as I showed it to you yesterday. But like I said, I wouldn't care about the technical analysis. If it loses the area, like I told you, this is the area. It's 2.98. Let's round it up to 3. Technically, this is also a support area. But as I mentioned yesterday, losing this area of $5 will overall make us think that the overall energy and any kind of faith we had in this coin is gone. Why? Because if you look at it, you have one top, then you have a second top. $5 is the neckline. Losing this neckline indicates that even if someday it tries to break above $5, it goes up, let's say towards $6-7, okay? It goes up like this. Everything that it would do would be a dead cat bounce. Everything will be trap people, and it will only go down. It wouldn't go towards $20 anymore because it shouldn't have lost the area of $5. I explained that yesterday. I'll quickly explain it again. When we look at a structure like this structure indicates overall weakness and the intent of the whales who have invested in it. It shows that they don't want this coin to go up, and they will continue to milk the retail investors. When it went up to $20, all the whales they milked. Okay, then again it went to $20 and they again brought it down. This is too much. This structure is a bearish structure. 70% of the time, this indicates that it is going to go down, and go down very, very badly. Basically, you're talking about going towards $1.30, not 1.30, $1, then 50 cents, 30 cents, like that, which means the journey will be downward. It is something that is horrible, but unfortunately, losing $5 is that kind of a critical support area, and your only chances of hope are now 30% that it will go and hit the $20 area. If it had held on to the area of 5, it could have reversed and turned into an extremely bullish case scenario that could have pushed it towards $30 and beyond. But the thing is that it didn't do it. And now you can go around and you can blame the market for it. But the thing is that if we talk about another coin that was really pumping and all, like XSpin, I'll show it to you. XSpin, on the other hand, decided to move sideways instead of dumping and crashing. This is a separate coin. I just want to show it to you because they pumped as well, okay? They pumped crazy, but you don't see that kind of structure. Their investors, they're not doing anything like this. And I have a possible student from this coin who has invested in it. I'll start teaching him on Saturday. He didn't milk it in full. He sold his initial, he left his profit in it, and then some people in the comments, they said that they are doing the same thing. So when we talk about XSpin, it is ranging. It shows that people are taking profits, but there are people who are buying as well. That is why it is ranging. It is showing indecisiveness, but at the same time it is showing, if you go and watch my videos on it, I've clearly stated support area on it, and in XSpin's case scenario, this is rather bullish than bearish. So while it is indecisive, it is not a bad thing at all. But when we talk about the case scenario of COAI, this structure and losing the area of $5, this is not good at all. This just shows that the big boys of this coin, they don't have any kind of faith in this project. They will continue to dump as it goes up, and you cannot do anything about it. Unfortunately, I haven't checked COAI. Let me actually make an attempt to check. Generally, it is 10 people who are holding 40% of the supply in a coin that end up doing something like this to a project. Let me see if I can actually crack that very quickly. If that is the case scenario here as well, just a second, I'll be able to tell you if that is the case or not. No, the software that I'm using, it is not working, but I'm pretty confident that by the way it is behaving, it just tells me that even though there are a lot of, there can be like 60,000 investors in this coin, but it's the 10 people who are holding 40% of the supply. It's these people who are becoming millionaires and they're milking the hell out of it. It's them that basically crashes the coin dramatically. Otherwise, I showed you the other example of Xpin. Xpin's market cap is pretty much, what do you call it, is pretty low. It's not like Chain Oprah is sitting at what, 630 million. Xpin is sitting at 130 or something. Way different case scenario, way smaller market cap, but way more stable in comparison to Chain Oprah that is not able to stabilize above $1 billion. It has gone up pretty higher. When we talk about going up, it has gone up to 4 billion and 6 billion multiple times, and that shows that these people, they continuously push the price down, and losing $5 further adds to the overall case scenario that even though retail investors, everyone who loves this project, they would like to push this project up, you wouldn't be able to push this project further. And I don't remember my first video on this coin, but I think that if you go and watch it, there is a high probability that I must have said that you cannot hold this coin beyond December. Because the way this coin is, I'm very sure that in my first video about a coin, when I'm covering it for the first time, I talk about its fundamentals, where I mentioned that for how long you can hold this coin. So I must have shared the exit strategy, which means that you should not hold it beyond November, December. Wherever you find an exit in November or December, take an exit. Don't hold it for multiple years. This is a project that you can't hold for multiple years because the tokenomics and inflation, everything is bad. And generally those 10 people who are holding 40% or 50% of the supply, these are generally intelligent people. Not all the time, there are many stupid whales out there, but they know what they're doing. I mean, they're rich for a reason. And if they see that overall tokenomics and stuff is a disaster, they don't want to sit in a sinking ship. Anyway, that's the case scenario of COAI. I went in a bit of a detail to explain everything to you. I do apologize for stretching the video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.